The sheer scale of the Faso-Mabo presidential initiative, marked by the delivery of over 900 engines, speaks volumes about the president's unwavering commitment to transforming his nation. Unlike other African countries, this isn't merely about constructing roads. It's about building bridges to opportunity, connecting communities, and accelerating Burkina Faso's journey towards prosperity.
Welcome to A Nation on the Rise. Let's dive into Burkina Faso, a country that's unleashing its potential like never before. Imagine over 900 heavy-duty machines working tirelessly, thousands of kilometers of roads transforming the landscape, and a bold vision led by President Ibrahim Traoré shaping a brighter future.
If in the West or elsewhere, small countries without resources have paved county roads, there is no reason why in Burkina Faso we cannot pave our roads, especially since we have all the resources on site. This is massive. It is safe to say that Burkina Faso, under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, isn't just hoping for a better future, but actively building it, step by step. In a move that echoes the very heartbeat of development, President Ibrahim Traoré is handing over not just machines, but the keys to a brighter future for Burkina Faso. So I officially hand you the keys to the first batch of equipment for the initiative.
From past challenges to a powerful surge of progress, Burkina Faso is rewriting its story through the groundbreaking Faso-Mabo presidential initiative, a remarkable movement fueling connectivity, economic resilience, and hope for millions. Stay tuned as we explore how this West African nation is rising from the ashes and forging its path to greatness. A new dawn in infrastructure development. To understand the significance of this initiative, it is essential to appreciate the current state of Burkina Faso's infrastructure. For decades, limited investments, compounded by ongoing security challenges, have hampered the country's growth. Rural communities often remain isolated, disconnected from markets, healthcare, and educational facilities. Poor road networks make transportation cumbersome, expensive, and sometimes dangerous, directly impacting economic activities and social services. President Ibrahim Traoré recognized that infrastructure is the backbone of development. Roads are not merely pathways, they are vital arteries that facilitate trade, enable access to essential services, and strengthen the fabric of national unity. In a nation facing security threats, roads serve a dual purpose. They enable economic activity and provide secure routes for security forces to operate efficiently, respond swiftly to threats, and maintain territorial integrity. In response to these pressing needs, the Faso-Mabo presidential initiative was launched as a game changer, a bold, strategic plan to rapidly modernize Burkina Faso's road network and lay the groundwork for a prosperous future. This initiative signifies a shift from limited, piecemeal development to a comprehensive, large-scale effort.
Burkina Faso is on the move, literally. President Ibrahim Traoré has unveiled one of the most ambitious infrastructure projects in the country's history, the construction of over 5,000 kilometers of roads every year. But this isn't just another government promise. Backed by over 900 newly acquired machines and a fully trained local workforce, this project is already breaking ground. Dubbed Faso-Mabo, it's more than a road-building initiative. It's a national transformation. These roads will connect remote villages, open up trade routes, improve access to healthcare and education, and breathe new life into neglected regions. But perhaps the most powerful part, it's being built by Burkinabe hands. Local workers are being trained, empowered, and employed to make this vision a reality, reducing dependency on foreign aid and boosting national pride.
The magnitude of the machinery fleet. The scope of the initiative is truly remarkable, marking a new chapter in Burkina Faso's development story. The government has procured over 900 pieces of heavy machinery, including bulldozers, hydraulic excavators, loader excavators, concrete mixers, crane trucks, dump trucks, workshop trucks, compactors, recycling machines, and mobile projectors. This diverse fleet is designed to handle a variety of terrains, from the flat plains to hilly regions, and to undertake complex projects across the country. Investing approximately 200 billion CFA francs, roughly $350 million, The government demonstrates its unwavering commitment to transforming the country's infrastructure landscape. This capital infusion underscores an understanding that modern, reliable roads are essential not only for economic expansion, but also for enhancing security, social services, and national cohesion. Building pathways to prosperity. At its core, the initiative embodies a fundamental truth. Roads are more than asphalt and concrete. They are the lifelines that connect communities, markets, and opportunities. Historically, many rural areas in Burkina Faso have faced economic marginalization due to limited access to markets, healthcare, and education. The project aims to change this narrative by systematically paving rural and urban roads, thereby unlocking economic potential and improving living standards. President Traoré's ambitious target is to pave between 3,000 and 5,000 kilometers of roads annually. This aggressive goal reflects the country's determination to accelerate development and bridge regional disparities. The benefits of this infrastructure push are multifaceted. Economic revitalization. Better roads facilitate trade, reduce transportation costs, and attract domestic and foreign investment. Local industries such as agriculture, crafts, and small-scale manufacturing stand to gain significantly from improved connectivity. Social inclusion. Enhanced infrastructure ensures that remote communities gain better access to healthcare, education, and social services. This reduces regional inequalities and promotes national cohesion. Security and sovereignty. Improved roads enable security forces to operate more effectively, respond swiftly to threats, and maintain control over contested or vulnerable regions, thereby strengthening national sovereignty. Environmental considerations. Modern road construction incorporates sustainable practices, including drainage systems, erosion control, and environmentally friendly materials, ensuring that development aligns with ecological preservation. Connecting communities, strengthening the nation. One of the fundamental objectives of the Faso Mayo initiative is to foster a deep sense of national unity and cohesion. In a country like Burkina Faso, where diverse communities and regions often exist with their unique cultural identities and histories, enhancing connectivity is vital for creating a shared sense of purpose and collective progress. When roads are constructed to link distant villages with towns, markets, healthcare centers, and educational institutions, they serve as bridges that promote not only economic activity, but also cultural exchange and social integration. These improved transportation networks enable residents of remote areas to participate actively in the broader national economy, giving them access to markets where they can sell their produce and buy essential goods. This increased mobility encourages cultural interactions among different ethnic groups and communities, fostering understanding, tolerance, and unity. As communities become more connected, feelings of isolation and marginalization diminish, paving the way for social cohesion and shared prosperity. Furthermore, the Faso Mayo initiative emphasizes the importance of community involvement at every stage of development. Citizens are actively encouraged to participate in maintenance efforts, report issues, and support local projects. This participatory approach fosters a strong sense of ownership among community members, which is essential for the sustainability of infrastructure projects. When people feel responsible for their roads and communal facilities, they are more likely to maintain and protect these assets over the long term, reducing costs associated with neglect and vandalism. President Traoré's leadership exemplifies a hands-on approach to fostering inclusivity and transparency. His personal inspections of machinery, ongoing construction sites, and community meetings demonstrate his commitment to ensuring that development efforts are effective and responsive to local needs. Such active engagement not only boosts the morale of workers and engineers, but also inspires confidence among citizens that their government is dedicated to tangible progress and equitable development. A strategic response to security challenges. Security remains a significant concern in Burkina Faso, with ongoing threats from insurgent groups, terrorism, and territorial disputes. These security challenges threaten not only the safety of citizens, but also the stability necessary for economic and social development. Recognizing this, the government views infrastructure development, particularly road construction, as a key strategic component of its broader security strategy.
How old is this country?
The country
the independence since 1960.
1960?
Yeah.
And the country could only boast of 3,000 kilometers.
1,000 kilometers, I'm telling you.
Is it true?
Yeah.
Reliable roads facilitate rapid deployment of security forces into remote and volatile regions, enabling them to respond swiftly to threats and conduct patrols effectively. Improved infrastructure also enhances the ability of the military and police to project authority and maintain order, thereby deterring insurgent activities and reducing the influence of hostile groups in vulnerable areas. President Traore emphasizes that soldiers need roads more than ever, acknowledging that without dependable transportation routes, efforts to reclaim territories and establish peace are severely hampered. Better roads also improve logistics, allowing for the efficient movement of supplies, equipment, and personnel. This, in turn, enables security agencies to operate more effectively, protecting civilians and maintaining sovereignty across the nation. Additionally, enhanced infrastructure supports humanitarian efforts. When communities are accessible, aid organizations can deliver food, medical supplies, and other essential services more efficiently. This integrated approach demonstrates a sophisticated understanding. Infrastructure and security are mutually reinforcing pillars of national resilience. As roads expand and communities become more accessible, Burkina Faso's capacity to respond to threats and recover from crises significantly improves. Economic growth and job creation. The Faso Mayo Initiative is also a powerful driver of economic growth and job creation. Construction activities generate employment for both skilled workers, engineers, technicians, and project managers, and unskilled laborers, providing immediate income and livelihoods for many families. Local businesses involved in supplying construction materials, equipment, and logistical support benefit from increased demand, stimulating small and medium-sized enterprises and fostering economic diversification. Beyond construction, the improved transportation network opens new opportunities for farmers, traders, and entrepreneurs. Reduced transportation costs mean that farmers can more easily access markets, leading to higher profits and increased agricultural productivity. This not only boosts household incomes, but also contributes to rural development and food security. As farmers and traders become more integrated into national and regional markets, rural economies gain resilience and become less vulnerable to shocks. The government's target to pave thousands of kilometers annually aligns with broader strategies to diversify the economy, reduce over-reliance on resource exports, and promote inclusive growth. Infrastructure development acts as a catalyst for other sectors such as tourism, agro-processing, manufacturing, and services, which depend heavily on reliable transportation routes. By fostering a dynamic economic environment, Burkina Faso aims to create more employment opportunities, reduce poverty, and improve living standards across the country.
As Wodimai was saying, since the independence up to today, we had just 3,000 something paved roads. But now, with the coming of Traore, they are planning to pave 5,000 kilometers per year. This is insane. This is unbelievable.
How are they achieving that?
Yeah, they bought all the equipment because the government doesn't want anymore to let any company be in charge of this. So they bought all the equipment to do it by itself. The government is in charge of building all those roads that you can see.
Phased implementation and community engagement. The Faso Mayo Initiative is designed with careful planning and phased implementation to maximize effectiveness and sustainability. The initial phase involves deploying machinery, conducting site assessments, and starting construction in prioritized regions where infrastructure needs are most urgent. Success in these early areas helps build momentum and confidence for subsequent phases, which include urban development, community participation, and ongoing maintenance. Transparency and accountability are cornerstones of the program. The government commits to providing regular progress reports, engaging local communities in decision-making processes, and fostering a sense of ownership among citizens. Citizens are encouraged to report issues, participate in planning discussions, and contribute to the upkeep of infrastructure once completed. Capacity building programs are also integral to the initiative. Local workers are trained in machinery operation, maintenance, and project management, ensuring skills transfer and creating a pool of qualified personnel capable of maintaining and expanding infrastructure in the future. This focus on local ownership and skill development guarantees that the benefits of the Faso Mayo initiative endure long after project completion, contributing to sustainable development and resilient communities. Challenges and innovative solutions. Despite the ambitious scope, the project faces challenges: funding sustainability, technical capacity, security risks, and environmental considerations. Addressing these requires innovative solutions, international partnerships. Burkina Faso is actively engaging with development agencies, regional organizations, and private investors to unlock additional funding and expertise. Local capacity building. Training programs are equipping local technicians and engineers to operate machinery and maintain infrastructure, reducing reliance on external contractors. Security integration. Infrastructure projects are being coordinated with security strategies to mitigate risks, involving community leaders and local authorities to foster trust and cooperation. Environmental sustainability. Modern construction practices incorporate erosion control, drainage systems, and eco-friendly materials, minimizing environmental impact. A beacon for regional development. Burkina Faso's Faso Mayo initiative sets an inspiring example for neighboring countries and Africa as a whole. It demonstrates that even in contexts of resource constraints, strategic planning, and political will can lead to tangible progress. This movement underscores that infrastructure development is not merely a national priority, but a regional necessity. It promotes economic integration, peace, and shared prosperity across borders. As the machinery rumbles across the country, citizens, entrepreneurs, and policymakers look forward with optimism. The roads being built today will become the arteries of a more integrated and resilient Burkina Faso. Beyond physical infrastructure, the initiative aims to foster a culture of progress, innovation, and unity. It is a testament to what strong leadership, strategic investments, and community participation can achieve. President Traoré's vision extends beyond paving roads. It's about paving pathways to hope, opportunity, and national pride. His leadership exemplifies action over rhetoric, turning aspirations into reality. Burkina Faso's ambitious infrastructure program, marked by the deployment of over 900 machines and the paving of thousands of kilometers of roads, embodies a nation's resilience and determination. It is a bold step toward transforming the country's physical, economic, and social landscape. This movement underscores a fundamental truth. Roads are more than paths. They are lifelines that connect people, support economies, and reinforce sovereignty. As Burkina Faso continues to roll out its development plan, it sends a powerful message to Africa and the world. Progress is possible through vision, perseverance, and collective effort. The future of Burkina Faso is bright, connected, and full of promise. With every kilometer paved, the country takes a stride toward prosperity, stability, and shared happiness. As the nation's leaders and citizens work together, Burkina Faso is rising, unleashed and unstoppable.